So in this series, we are covering the sun in Libra through each of the houses. And in this video, we'll be talking about the sun in Libra in the 10th house and what this means. So in a general sense, the sun shows us our personality and how it is that we are perceived by others, how our actions are perceived by others, because the sun shows us the constant way that we tend to act. The sun is a fixed fire in astrology. It rules Leo. And fire is about action, and fixed modality is about constant way of being, or like a constant state. So the sun just shows us our personality because it's just the way that others tend to perceive us, and based on how we act on a regular basis. It also shows like an effortless part of our chart, something that's more unconscious and that is more visible externally than internally, or I guess it's more relatable externally. So unless you're somebody that asks others what they think about you, or how they perceive your personality, or unless you're somebody that knows how other people perceive you, then your sun sign would not be as relatable as if you did know. So that's because other people are like a reflection. So that's how we're able to see our personality more clearly. And with that being said, like I said, the sun is effortless and it's not something we consciously do, but it's just how we tend to act. It's like our temperament. And in this case, it's in the sign of Libra. So Libra is about relating to others, and it's about agreement with others and being agreeable. And it's also the sign of social intelligence. So how it is that you come off to others is that you appear charming or socially intelligent or well-mannered, polite. And in this case, since the sun is in the 10th house, this indicates that you are socially intelligent about norms and social social norms and like ways of acting, like societal agreement. So you're very well mannered a lot of times, or you're just very socially aware of what appears correct to others, or what appears classy, or what appears respectable. And you have a very fine sense for those things, and you're very self-aware, very self-conscious, because the 10th house is the house of our reputation, and it's the house of what other people think or feel about us. And so it often indicates one's social status, one's image, or one's position in society. And it can also show us our career and our responsibilities. And so that is why it can show somebody that is that acts self-consciously and that is aware of how they come across to others, especially with the influence of Libra. So in addition, the sun shows something that we are passionate about, and it's a source of energy, kind of like the real sun in real life. And it's something that energizes us and keeps us motivated. So a lot of times it can show our career, or it can help indicate, an aspect of our careers, because a lot of times the career path of somebody is in alignment with their passions. And so that's why the sun is very, very often indicative of some aspect of somebody's career in their chart. Now, with that being said, what you are passionate about when the sun is in Libra is you are passionate about relating to others and being relatable to others. You are motivated by coming to agreement with other people, or being agreeable, or being appreciated or seen as a nice person or a charming person or a good person. And in the 10th house, which is about our reputation, and it's about our social status, and it can show basically our interactions with the public. This indicates that you have a passion for relating to the public or relating to people on social media, like to like a following, for example, because I guess that's more relatable in these days than just saying the public. But you just have a general passion for appealing to the emotions of others and gaining their respect or just appealing to how people feel about you. So very likely you have a well-kept social image when you have the sun in Libra, and you're very self-conscious of your social image. And the way that you tend to act is in alignment with whatever your social image is. So that's quite different than other placements of the sun. You know, sometimes people act differently than what it is that people think of them on a public scale. But for you, your actions are fueled or motivated by what it is that your public image is. And you stick to the bounds of your image. So this gives you quite a professional demeanor, or like a classy demeanor, or just a successful demeanor. This is a very powerful placement because for the most part, if you have this placement, that means your ascendant is in Capricorn. And Capricorn is the sign associated with the 10th house. So this indicates that you have a favorable personality because the sun is in the 10th house, which is the house associated with your ascendant sign. Now, some of you guys could be Sagittarius risings, so it may not apply in that case, but you guys do have Capricorn somewhere in your first house. So it does apply, but in a more subconscious way. And then a few of you guys may be Aquarius risings, but that will be very rare. But I would say 80% of you guys will be Capricorns. So anyways, I think this basically sums up this placement, which is the fact that this gives you a very self-aware and well-kept personality, or like social image, a favorable personality, and you come off really well-mannered, or like extremely aware of social norms, very socially intelligent, and like people respect it, or they almost fear that, like they fear your status, like they fear your judgment, because they perceive you as above them because of how well you carry yourself. So, you know, they're comfortable around you, obviously, but it's more so like they really respect your judgment. So they would fear if you had a negative criticism about them, because your opinion matters a lot when you have the sun in the 10th house, because you hold yourself to high standards and people can see that. And of course, why the word fear comes in is because the 10th house is ruled by Saturn, and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is the authority. It's the restrictions and the limitations, and it's laws, and it indicates karma, and it indicates fear, and it indicates the emotions of others. So your actions and your personality tends to affect the emotions of others. And generally speaking, you do it in a positive way because you have the sun in Libra. And you have a gift of gab because the sun in Libra can indicate somebody that's socially intelligent, or that's communicative, or that thinks about the perspectives of other people. So yeah, that basically sums up this placement. A passion for relating to the public, or relating to the emotions of others, appealing to the emotions of others. If you enjoyed this video, or if you saw yourself in some way, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to this channel. Other than that, I appreciate you guys watching and supporting this channel in any way that you do. With that being said, I will see you guys sometime soon in another video. Peace.